Welcome to your house, Patrick.
Hey, thanks for having me.
First of all, how did it go, the two concerts you have given in our stages?
Great. We always love playing here, and both have been great. The Fib show was outrageous, and last night was a lot of fun as well.
It's been like 10 years without a concert of the Black Keys. We have you in 2023, but at least only one. So how are we treating you in this comeback with your Spanish public?
Yeah, we played the Mad Cool in 2023. But other than that, we haven't been back in a while. But yeah, no, it's great to be here. We love Spain.
What is the
love
first
the fans here?
Sorry.
We love the food here. Saying we love the fans here and we love the food here. We always enjoy our time here.
I would like to ask you about the food. What's the first thing you like to do when you set foot in our country? Maybe some tapas or having a nap? I don't know.
Yeah, we hit up the tapas spots in Barcelona on a day off, and so good.
Any favorite?
You know, I'm really into your ham.
In our
and
ham,
olives.
No?
Yeah.
Some wine, beer?
Beer. Cerveza.
Cerveza. No, one cerveza, please. Okay, and let's move to on the other thing that concerns us, because the No Rain, No Flowers going out on the 7th of August. What do we have to expect about this album?
Yeah, you know, this is our 13th album. We've been making these records for over 20 years. And, you know, I feel like, you know, we just keep having more and more fun doing it. And I think it comes through in the new album, I think. And, you know, we've just been kind of really working a lot the last few years, just realizing how lucky we are to be able to do this as a job. So.
Is this the same feeling when you came out with another album, or is like a new kid for you?
At this point, it's, you know, I think they're just a lot of fun to make, and it's a good excuse to get to tour the world, you know, and see places and get out and play in front of fans. And but you know what got us doing it in the first place was our love of albums and music, and that was the original intention for us, was to just try to make some music together and record it. And the playing live part was something we didn't consider till after our first record was done. Yeah. That we needed to do that in order to get people to even hear our music. So, you know.
Is there still something on this album back to your debut, the big come up?
This is musically maybe, you know, like maybe somewhat, but you know, we kind of learned how to do this. You know, we've been teaching ourselves and working with, you know, mentors and all kinds of other musicians through the years, and I feel like it's, you know, it's a constant process of learning. So I think that there's definitely things that connected all the way through, but you know, I like to think that every one of our albums sounds a little bit different than the last.
And what is among the name of No Rains, No Flowers? Is a metaphor of something, or what's about it?
You know, we were writing some songs with a guy named Rick Knowles, who has worked with a lot of artists. I don't know, a lot of songs with Lana Del Rey. And he said he wanted us to come in to the studio with a list of song titles, and that was one of the ones that Dan thought of. And I think it's just like reflective of, you know, the obvious thing. But, you know, I think one of the deals with our music is, you know, not wanting to, you know, I don't know. I don't think it's a great idea to explain what a song's about. I think it's like, It's good for a song to be left for your own interpretation.
I don't know. That's the thing we do in RockFM. Talk about what you did, Lonely Boy, maybe, or something about it. Maybe we'll change our mind.
It's about whatever you want it to be about.
Yeah. And also in Ohio Player, you used to have, well, you have a lot of great collaborations, but with Noel Gallagher, Beck, and all that stuff. But here, it's more like your music, and you are with great composers, but maybe in the shadows, no? There's not big names on the collaborations.
Well, you know, I mean, I think that, you know, we've been talking about who we've been writing some of these songs with on this new album, and I think it's, a lot of these guys don't really ever get mentioned by the artists that they work with, like, you know, whether it's Casey Musgraves or Lana Del Rey. And I think, you know, our whole thing is, you know, explaining to the fans what we're doing. Like, this is like it's a great treat to be able to get in the studio with some of these people and kind of learn from them and watch them work. And, you know, it informs the next thing we do, you know, like whatever we do next, we will have gleaned a little bit of info from these people. And that's kind of what music is. It's, you know, it's a learning process. It's about sharing and
what's the best thing
powerful about it.
you have learned in this album?
I think one of the most important things is that when we go in the studio with, whether it's with Beck or Noel Gallagher or Rick Knowles or whoever, the music always ends up sounding like the Black Keys because it's Dan and I kind of playing it and coming up with ideas with other people. So it's like, that's what's exciting is that like we can make these songs with whoever and it just sounds like us.
I have to, related with this, I have a tough question because if an alien comes down to Earth and wants to listen to one song only of the Black Keys that represents most what your band is, which song would you play?
I think I would play I Got Mine.
Yeah, why?
I think it's just kind of quintessential Keys, Black Keys song. And I think it's representative of a lot of what we do.
And one word to represent your music?
Man. Dusty.
Dusty. Great.
Yeah.
Sorry, you're taking like a walk before your concert in Vigo. Where are you?
I'm just backstage.
Ah, great. Well, they are on a mega tour, I would say, a lot of dates. So, do you have any guilty pleasure to get, apart from the interview, sound checks, concert, traveling, that you can tell us?
My favorite thing about tour is that I have 2 little kids at home, and so sometimes it's hard to sleep in. So on tour, I get a ton of sleep.
It's better to be on a tour of rock and roll than have 2 kids, no, in home.
Yeah.
Okay, but just to finish, Patrick, I would like to say that now you're in a few hours you're doing a concert in Vigo, and the people from our country they were like waiting for more than 4 hours in the sun just to get the tickets. So it will be great if you say graciñas. That is the way you say thank you in Galician.
Gracias.
You know, graciñas. It's like graciñas.
That's graciñas. Graciñas.
Yeah. That would be amazing if you do that on the stage. It will be crazy.
Okay.
Patrick, it's been a pleasure to have you in your RockFM. If you come in Madrid, you know you have your house.
Okay.
Thank you so much.